And it's time for a little femme fatale diva action, if you will. Taryn Shay and Epiphany are tagging up together. And Kenny, did Taryn get that Christmas present you had for her?
I haven't heard any response back yet, but I'm going to find out tonight.
Following contest is a femme fatale tag team match. And except for one fall, introducing first the team of Taryn Shay and Epiphany.
Was Taryn Shay out here last week in a match against a young lady that's getting ready to come through the curtain in a #1 contenders match, and she lost to CJ Lane last week, and Taryn has been PO'd about it all week long.
Oh boy, and here we go. Look at the pairing we got here.
How do you mean that?
You know what I mean.
And their opponents, introducing first the tag team of CJ Lane and the OVW Women's Champion, Josie.
Josie, the femme fatale women's champion here in OVW. But Taryn Shay and CJ Lane went at it last week, and CJ won the opportunity to become the #1 contender. But what an opportunity. Not only have you become the #1 contender, but you get to sit here and study the champion in your corner, learn from her, because CJ and Josie have been quite good pals here for quite a while, and a bit of a mentorship going on between Josie and CJ Lane.
Well, there has been, but regardless of all that, I hope to hear from Miss Taryn Shay soon. There's not everybody I give dinner for two at the pizza place coupon too. Quite expensive.
It was in the Sunday paper.
Had to buy the paper. Well,
yeah, stealing it from your neighbor next door and doing that.
Somebody bought it.
Side headlock, Taryn Shay on CJ Lane. CJ showing her power right now, breaking that hold and forcing both arms up. CJ giving up a little bit of size and weight to Taryn, but not a great deal.
If it lays 30 minutes, I figure they wasn't reading it.
Crowd here in Davis Arena. So, and look, even more and more people still, as we've had the action going on here for a little while, and people still streaming in here to Davis Arena.
I think I might have told somebody I was going to be here tonight. I'm not sure.
Of course, all the action coming up here on Saturday night, January the 30th. Everybody getting an idea of what's going on. Christmas is over. Don't need to save the money for the Christmas presents. Everybody's got the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. And now we're able to get back into what we enjoy. We're talking about Surviving the Steel on Saturday night, January the 30th, right here at Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. All the matches in the cage.
Take back all the crappy presents you got, get a cash refund, use that to buy you tickets for a fantastic night of wrestling action. That's what I'd do. It's found money.
Double your money back.
Only with meat.
And CJ... Josie rolling Taryn right up 1-2, and Taryn kicks out. Of course, just as much as Taryn Shay and CJ Lane have got a problem, Epiphany and Josie have got a problem brewing as well. And right now, Epiphany is screaming some instruction and some encouragement and her location as to where she is. The bridge.
And with all the New Year's resolutions going on right now, Dean, I mean, you remember our good friend Rodney King. Can't we all just get along?
They take a stick to it. Yeah, can we all just get along? Can we?
About what these two are wanting to do is take a stick to each other.
Oh, Josie bridges her way out of that head scissors that Taryn Shay had on her. Josie pulling Taryn back up to a vertical base.
And there comes little CJ. Boy, is there a prettier little thing in the wrestling business these days than CJ Lane.
CJ Lane, #1 contender to the women's title, pulling Taryn Shay into that side headlock. Taryn with an elbow into the gut.
Wonder if she's any relation to Cowboy Frankie.
Of course, the way things ended up last week, Taryn, we've mentioned it 2 or 3 times because it is the truth. CJ Lane, #1 contender, but every time you say that, Taryn Shay just cringes, buddy. She believes that she should have been the #1 contender. She felt as though she was slighted. She felt as though the referee was on the take. She felt 3 or 4 different things. None of them was anything that made her any happier. Oh, look at this.
A handful. Got into the dew. And I ain't talking the Mountain Dew. You normally see me drinking at ringside either.
Epiphany used the opportunity of the distraction of CJ Lane to hack at the back of the left leg, the quad area, the hamstring area. Tags in Taryn Shay. Taryn cranks on that left leg of C.J. Lane, pulling her closer to the middle of the ring. Oh, and then dives backwards. The way that'll pop that left kneecap, buddy, it's very...
Well, I have to admit...
little injury in a flat second.
I enjoyed watching Taryn Shay pull on her hair a little bit more, to be honest with you. Like to see Taryn Shay grab a handful of hers.
Taryn Shay back into the
right
bridge.
here.
Oh, and ripping at the kneecap, ripping at the hip of C.J. Lane. You see C.J. screaming in agony.
Neat little maneuver there. Somebody been working with her. Wonder who.
Right now, C.J. Lane desperately needs to get back over to Josie. That left knee, that left leg is injured, but...
Taryn Shay did a very wise thing there, getting C.J. back into her
Oh,
corner.
man, I told you there was a problem there. Epiphany uses the opportunity just to lay one in to Josie, and Josie ain't going to stand for that.
Epiphany is a stout young lady, but when she gets all that going forward and then busts you in the chops.
Yeah,
wow.
And of course, Epiphany comes back and lays it into the left leg. You know this has got to be an injured left leg of C.J. Lane. Again, dragging C.J. like a puppet back over into the corner, tags in Taryn Shay.
Epiphany is a powerhouse, man. She is all muscle. And Josie will testify to that right now, I promise you. Josie might be wise just to hang right there in that corner and let C.J. take a butt kicking tonight.
Taryn Shay needs to, C.J. Lane needs to get away from Taryn Shay and get back over to the corner where her partner is. But
smart tag team wrestling they're doing tonight.
I have to give him that. Taryn and Epiphany keeping C.J. isolated in their corner. And again, cranking on that left leg, and you hear C.J. screaming. You got to know that left leg is in serious agony.
Well, take a look at these two girls. These ain't your little Twiggy models in the ring. These girls are built to put a hurting on you.
Built Ford tough, huh?
Absolutely. I'd ride either one of them across the country. I mean, like a Ford.
On the tag in on Josie. Here comes the women's champion. Ducks under that clothesline and works on the upper legs. Sweeps the leg of Taryn Shay. Josie right now picking her spot. Dropping her down on the chin.
Think she might have got a little hair out of that. Referee doing nothing about it.
Hair now. Comes down and puts the face first.
That's twice. Wonder if Joe Wheeler would let that fly if he could have saw it.
Up and down into the bridge. Northern suplex. 1, 2. Epiphany in to break that hold. Here comes C.J. Lane. Holding C.J.'s grabbing Taryn Shay.
I don't think C.J.'s ready to be back in there yet. She took quite a beating.
Josie and Epiphany have finally singled on each other, and the fist and the fur is flying.
And I was exactly right. C.J. had no business being back in there yet.
C.J. has, Taryn has C.J. Epiphany has Josie.
Here we go!
Oh, man, they slid to one side and put Epiphany into Taryn Shay. Josie, double drop kick to the chest of Epiphany.
First blow didn't put Epiphany anywhere, but that double-legged drop kick did the job.
The tag on C.J. Lane.
Wait a minute, where did that tag come from?
I'm not sure,
but
Josie.
The hell?
Porting any storm. Josie lays Taryn Shay out.
They just took advantage of that new referee. Well,
Taryn Shay goes up.
Too long.
Taryn Shay saw the opportunity and comes up and puts C.J. Lane down.
What are you doing, Taryn? You've got her. What do you mean not yet?
Taryn Shay going for a submission hold. You're right. Somebody's been working with Taryn Shay.
They have.
The submission. Will C.J. Lane be able to get to the rope? Can she handle it? Josie's not there to help.
And that's going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, as a result of a submission, the team of Taryn Shay and Epiphany.
Taryn showing off some martial arts skills of her own there. And then they laugh it up.
Taryn Shay has been screaming all week long that she was the #1 contender for the title.
Wow.
She may have just made that statement to C.J. Lane. I saw her muttering something to C.J. that may very well have been it. But C.J. is still the #1 contender, but Taryn Shay has shown everybody in the Fifth Battalion locker room she will need to be dealt with.